that may not mean what you think it means. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 emoji innuendos.
So then you can ask that special someone in your life for
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at those smileys, ideograms, and emojis that have a more scandalous meaning than their makers intended.
Oh, we're having sex? Sex. Sex.
Sex.
One hand pointing at the other.
Meaning?
Number 10. Smiling purple face with horns. There's just something sinister about this emoji. Those horns, that cheeky grin, and those pointed eyebrows suggest that the person who sends this to you is looking for trouble. But trouble of the naughty variety. How could anything this cute be truly evil? If this little horned one shows up in your inbox, it's a subtle hint from your partner in crime that you should clear your schedule for a round of badness, of the bestest kind.
Our love is like a red, red rose, and I am a little thorny.
Number 9. The tongue. The tongue is an important part of any intimate occasion, whether it's simply kissing or something a little more scandalous. So naturally, the tongue emoji is vital to any sexting conversation you plan on having. But while it is a key player in the dirty talk playbook, it isn't the nicest tongue we've ever seen. Like, what's up with the line down the middle? Still, if you send this, the other person will know you are just as willing to give as you are to receive. Well, that and you've gone slack-jawed from excitement.
He is, however, a master of the oral arts.
Number 8. Right hand pointing with OK hand sign. Back before you could send emojis to reveal your naughty thoughts, you had to rely on the good old hand gesture. Luckily, there are several combinations of hand emojis you can use for a classic throwback. This time around, we're going with the back-to-basics one of a right hand pointing into the OK hand sign. It's a pretty simple gesture, and it gets the point across clearly without the other person having to wonder what you mean. If you're trying to get straight to the point, skip the flowers and winks and hit them with this one-two wonder.
Sweet.
Number 7. The rooster. Again, this one is simple and straight to the point. Of course, a deeper look reveals the red comb on top of its head and the wattle under its chin are both used to attract attention from hens, which is poetically suggestive, we guess.
Hi, how are you?
Meanwhile, roosters are also known to be quite territorial and protective, making it a sign of dominance with a powerful aggressive edge.
Easy, Pops. Cockfighting's illegal where I come from.
And then there's, okay, who are we kidding? We all know what this emoji stands for. Fertilizing eggs. Wait, we're still missing something?
You dick.
Number 6. The lollipop. When done with imagination and the right sort of skill, sucking on a lollipop can be inherently sexual.
I take you to the candy shop. I let you the lollipop.
Songs from 50 Cent and Lil Wayne have only furthered this innuendo. This emoji can be a little more subtle than our last few entries, but still quickly gets the point across that some oral adventures may be on the horizon. Plus, lollipops taste delicious, so suggesting that you or someone else tastes like candy on a stick is as complimentary as it is suggestive. Number 5. Sus face. This face must have been designed for sexting. Also known as the smirking face, this guy is the perfect face to use after saying something that has a sexual connotation. There's just no room for misunderstanding when this guy shows up.
Baby, your present is a smirk.
In fact, in the Emojipedia, it's also called the flirting face, or sexual face. Complete with the suggestive smile and shifty eyes, this emoji is just looking for some naughty mischief, and in an ideal way to initiate a sexy convo.
We are gonna bang. This is happening.
Number 4. Fire. As the kids say these days, that was straight fire. Okay, maybe no one has ever said that in the history of ever, but this emoji is nonetheless ideal for telling someone you think they are hot, hot, hot. This emoji is usually sent in response to a picture, most likely a sexy picture featuring little to no clothing. It can also be used when talking to your friends about your night of passion with that smoke show you've been crushing on for months, who was more than amazing in bed. Or maybe your evening was simply lit. Number 3. Splashing sweat. This one can be used for a number of different things. But ultimately, for our purposes today, it comes down to a symbol for bodily fluids, ones that squirt. It works best as the capper to a combination of several different emojis to help paint a clear picture of what you really want to do.
I'm gonna get you wet.
This is a pretty confrontational emoji, however, and could potentially ruin your chances before you even get started. It's probably best saved for the end of the sexting conversation, which makes sense when you think about what the emoji represents.
Forgot my raincoat.
That makes one of us.
Number 2, the eggplant. The food section has a number of different options to represent your manhood, but you can't beat the eggplant. Or can you, close parenthesis.
That's a penis.
The sexual association with the eggplant emoji began almost immediately, and was even banned as a hashtag on Instagram. One notable characteristic of the eggplant is the size. So it's a good idea to make sure you can walk the walk if you talk the talk.
Damn.
The last thing you want is to throw down an eggplant when you're holding a pair of cherries and an acorn.
That looks like a
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Oh, there's a question mark.
That's right, but you're
Is my
reflecting.
corn freezing? It's from a play.
Number 1, the peach. Has anyone ever used this emoji to talk about actual fruit? Many people like big butts, and very few have the nerve to lie about it.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
The peach emoji was actually redesigned to look slightly less butt-like, but all that did was trigger a massive outcry, forcing Apple to return the emoji to its original look.
What's it look like to you? Like a peach?
It is the quintessential emoji to use when praising the female figure, and it works well with a range of different emojis.
Ass like a peach, you just wanna bite that shit.
The peach emoji should be a key part of your sexting game, or when listing requirements for entering your Mercedes.
So ladies, ladies, when you wanna roll my Mercedes, then turn around, stick it out. Even white boys got the shout, baby got back.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.
Baby got back. Yeah, baby. When it comes